Good. Yeah, just fine. Just a shiner. It's been a while since I thought the black eyes. So um, went out for dinner last night with my wife, and it was a nice restaurant. I think I got a couple of weird looks. Same when I went to grab a coffee yesterday afternoon. The barista that usually gets my coffee, she looked a little concerned but didn't want to ask. So it's funny when you see people like that.
With Pospisil's kind of been on not very well liked list for you guys. What were your thoughts on that hit?
I mean, it wasn't a great hit. I don't like the position that I put myself in, but sometimes when your back's facing the play, it's actually a safer spot to be in because guys know not to hit you or whatever it may be. It's kind of like when a quarterback spins away and gets just pushed in the back. But so I don't think he should have hit me. But he's a young guy trying to make his mark in the league, and I understand that it's a fast game at times. So it is what it is.
Is there a rule when a guy, because this is twice now with Pospisil and the Blackhawks, and he's had a reputation for other games. Does there become a rule in the locker room, like next time we see this guy, this is what's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, I think now, Donnie fought him the game in Calgary, so he's kind of faced his retribution for that hit. Mine in particular, he got kicked out, so there's not much you can do, and I don't know if he'll be playing the next time we see him or what, but for sure he'll be a name that's circled on the game sheet, and you try and just exact a little bit of revenge by playing hard and playing smart.
For you on the fourth line right now, not getting as many minutes, what are you trying to do with a little bit less opportunity right now?
Yeah, I mean, our lines are pretty spread out all the way through, and Donato's had a good year, so it's Patty knows how to make really good hockey plays, so I don't feel like I'm on the fourth line per se. We've had some good chances and some good looks in the two games that we've played. We scored a goal, and this is just the situation I'm in right now.
Your name is circulating in trade rumors, I'm sure you know. How do you feel about that? Is that something you're separate to?
Yeah, it is what it is. It's a business, and I guess we'll see what happens. I don't have a ton of clarity on the situation at this point in time, and there's a lot of moving parts going on, I think, with our team and just our identity and what they're trying to do here. So I'm just trying to play as good a hockey as I can, and wherever they play me, that's what I'm going to do. And we'll see what happens. I came into this year wanting to, continue being a Blackhawk for years to come. I don't know if that's going to be the case anymore, but I'll leave that door open for sure, and understand that it's a business, and the team's going to do what's best for them. And I guess, we'll just see what happens.
Do you think it would be a different case if the team had gotten under a better start under Luke?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you look back even to our exhibition games, we got thumped in a lot of games, and it just set our year off on a tough foot. That's no one's fault in particular. It's just the way it happened, and I think that really put us behind the eight ball. And for a veteran guy like myself, when that happens at the start of the year, you can kind of see that maybe things are going to shake out maybe a bit differently, or maybe just not how you want throughout the season. So trying to have the best attitude I can, and I'm always going to be a good pro, and I'm always going to play hard. So we'll I just keep saying it, but we'll see what happens. But I'm here, and I love playing with these guys still.
It seems like you've had to deal with a lot emotionally this year. How do you stay positive and not question the direction of where your career's going, or the direction of the team?
I just kind of tried to make a pact almost with myself that I try and not project into the future, because I don't know what's going to happen, and neither does anyone really in this room. So I'm trying to just stay as positive and just take it a day at a time, because you never really know how the year's going to go. You come into it with a lot of optimism, just individually and as a team, and you got to be ready for anything. And that's just part of the business. That's part of being a professional hockey player, and that's part of when you're making as much money as we do. No one's going to feel sorry for you, and nor should they. So I came here today hoping to have the best practice I can and play the best game I can tomorrow, and just keep going from there. Enjoy this trip with my dad, and I think being out last year gave me a lot of perspective on this kind of stuff, and I can still enjoy playing hockey today. So that's a good thing.
Would you want to sign an extension if that was available?
Yeah, I'd like to stay here, but I like the city and I like the group. I have a feeling that's not really in the cards, so yeah, we'll see.
Did your dad? Oh.
Obviously not going to make the playoffs here. Would that be a silver lining of going somewhere else, opportunity to get back in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a bright spot, and there's always a positive that you can kind of take going forward. I mean, everyone in a contract year knows that there's a lot of different ways things can go, and like I kind of just said, I'm ready for anything, and I have a great wife who is always ready for a good adventure, and if that's here, if that's somewhere else, we'll figure it out.
Does your dad give you any advice, or do you find any comfort with your new family and everything?
Yeah, my dad and I, we talk a lot about my dad was an athlete, and he played, and he was traded. He knows a little bit about it, and I think it's always really good to talk to someone that has no clarity of the situation, because they can always give you some good advice and kind of give you another perspective on things. So yeah, my dad's a big influence and just a big sounding board for all that kind of stuff, and I think he would just want me to play as well as I can every game, because that's all I can do. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and make none of us veteran guys are gonna sit here and make it about us, because it's not. It's still about the team and how well we can play tomorrow.